Hello, everyone watching and listening, and welcome to another episode of Inspired by. Today, I got probably the realest guest that I've had so far. Man, just our conversation prior to coming on air has been so great, and I'm honored to have the one and only Shontelle Norman-Beatty with me today. How are you feeling?
I am great. I am amazing. It is a beautiful day outside on this Easter weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you at? I'm here in Columbus, and it's a little cold. The sun's shining. It's beautiful, but it's still a little cold.
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh,
So, I've got this coastal southern weather, this perfect weather right about now. It's like 75 degrees outside. The wind is blowing, it's sunny, birds are chirping. The little flyaway flowers are out, and the little daisies that we used to tie together.
You see, I had to wear a hoodie to work today.
Oh wow, yeah.
This ain't for fashion. This is
yeah.
for...
Yeah, it's cold there. Yeah, it's cold.
No, I thank you for joining me today. I just want to get to know you a little bit more for myself, and just because I just know a little bit about your story, but we never actually have spoken about it. But where you are now with your music career, because this is like gospel music is not new to you. You aren't new to it. Like you've been doing this since you was in diapers, darn
yes.
And so,
yes.
But right now in your career and music journey, you are on a solo journey as a solo artist. So how is God exposing you in this solo site during this season of your life?
Man, listen, it is so uncomfortable. I can be honest about that. It is an uncomfortability that you think you're ready for. But when you get here, you're like, no, I wasn't ready for this. God,
Right.
I wasn't ready. Are you sure? I'm
Wow.
God, are you sure? Because, there are some people who want this and they're called for it and they want it.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a group of people who like, I'm fine with being in the background, God. I'm fine with doing this. And God is like, no, but that's why I want you in the front, because you're okay with being in the background, because it's gonna humble some more people. The humbleness needs to show through. So I was fine with being in the background. I was fine with singing my alto or my tenor, whichever one. And going to church on Sunday mornings and traveling with Edwin Hawkins and the Hawkins Singers. I was fine with that. God said no.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna push you out front. And he literally, when I say the song with Vanessa Bell Armstrong, and he did it suddenly. He did it suddenly when I least expected it. Yeah, he just shoved me on out there. Sometimes I will shove you. You'd be like, no, God, I'm fine back here. No, let me go ahead and just go on and push you on. Let me kick you. He literally had to kick me out here. He really did. Because I didn't want this. I didn't want it. However, this is my calling. What is for me is for me. No matter how many times I've allowed the devil to halt me or make me stand still because I feel like I don't deserve it or they're better than me, God still kicked me on out here and was like, no, go and get out there, girl. Get out there. So, and here we are.
Yeah. But do you love it though?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I love it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have a love-hate relationship right now because I'm at the cusp of the beginning. So it's like, it's like being a teenager. You graduate from high school and you want to be grown, but you still want to be a child at the same time. And
All
that's
right.
where we are.
Yeah. But the reason why I asked you, because I'm a living witness to that. Like being in, because I work in television and in radio, and I'm like, I'm cool being behind the scenes. The guy was like, I need you to talk. Like, no, God, I just want to press buttons. Like, I like making stuff happen. He said, nah.
And let somebody else talk.
Right, right. He's like, nah. And so I definitely can relate to you on that. And because, being behind the scenes, being a background singer for so long, like, even if someone's in that position right now, that doesn't devalue the gift that you have. And
Right.
God still sees that. And with you, he's like, now that I see it, I need more to see it.
Hey, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly, and I'm humbled by it. I'm shocked by it, and I'm very grateful for it.
Mm.
Because there are so many. There are other people that can sing rings around me. There are other people that look better than me because within this entire music, gospel music, there's still a level of entertainment. There's a look that you have to have. It all comes with it. So, just where God has placed me now, where He's taking me now, I'm truly humbled by it. I, on some instances, I don't deserve it, but on the other side of it, I do deserve it because He wants me here.
Yeah.
So if He wants me here and He's put me here, I deserve it.
Wow.
So I'm just thanking God for it.
Yeah, he's taking you there, and you are taking off because now top 25 Billboard Gospel Airplay, Stellar Award consideration. Like that's that's amazing. Like when you hear those different accolades and how God is pushing you, they're like what is the feeling? Like that's
I told my husband the other night, I said, I don't know what God is doing. Because I have yet, because of COVID and, you're limited on live performances. And so I'm also limited at this point on virtual performances because I am a new artist. So it's like, I don't want to do anything rinky dink, I just don't want a track and I sing it, in somebody's studio. Like, you won't get all of me with the track. But I have had a live performance. I've had one live performance.
wow.
Since this song has come out. One live performance. And God is doing all of this.
Wow.
And I just keep saying, by no goodness of me. Because I haven't done anything but one live performance and sung the song in the studio. And God, you're doing this. Like, if you've never heard of a Cinderella story, or you've never heard of somebody, because I've always been the type of person to whereas I believe in faith. Faith without works is dead. So you get out there and you work. You just can't have the faith. You get out there and you work. However, I haven't really been working. I haven't been in front of people. I've been posting the song, and I've got loved ones and friends. However, when you truly and totally put all of your trust in God and you've been living on that principle all your life, as far as faith, the old folks used to say, sending up your timber. My timber has been sent up and God is working for me. To whereas I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay, God, I see you working.
Yeah.
Because I've sold and I've given of myself and I've sung for free, all my life, so it's like now God is really working to be top 25, a brand new artist, and top 25, and my song just came out November 20th.
Yeah.
Stowe, how many times have that happened, Stowe?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's all God.
Yeah,
That's
because
all God.
yeah, and I have some stuff prepared, but you keep leading me other ways, which is
I'm
good.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you good, you good, you good. I want to because when you talk about faith and works, I think what we don't realize sometimes is that work part of what the word says is open ended. Like it may not be the work that you did today. It could have been the work you did when you was 2, when you started singing, and it may not. It is not the work necessarily assigned to us. Others have worked around us, and if nothing else, God is still working, like you keep saying. So, but your responsibility is to have the faith.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to trust him. I'm supposed to believe in him. I'm supposed to believe what he said about me and just go to work for
Mm,
him and not worry or not be concerned about the rest. Like just let him work. And it's those seeds, like you said, it's all connectivity. That
mm,
faith, that work, them seeds that I've sown,
mm,
since a little girl. Like they're coming up right about now. God is just watering them seeds and them
mm,
plants and
mm. Yeah, they
them little mustard seeds.
yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
God has done in these past few months. And I'm so, like I said, I will forever say this. I'm humbled. I'm excited. I'm grateful.
yeah, yeah. So for those that don't know, the song that we keep talking about is "Jesus Will Fix It." I call it the trouble in my way facelift. Like, cause you just took you just took this classic, and I was like, how does this sound new? Like we are you sing it all the time in church? This is one of those old foot stomping, hand clapping, no instrument songs, and you just put that on. Like so, like what draws you back to these old classics? Like what made you wanted to like put your spin on this song?
So we were honestly, we were sitting up trying to the CEO Michael Taylor, the
Mm-hmm.
producer Jonathan Richmond, and we were all sitting up trying to figure out, like, we knew we wanted to capture an old hymn or an old song, or we wanted to redo something, but we didn't know exactly what we wanted to redo. We actually went through a plethora of
Mm-hmm.
different songs.
Wow.
And nothing was hidden. And Jonathan Richmond, he called me out the clear. I think about 2 or 3 months had went by. Us just because we were like, okay, yeah, we're thinking too hard. Let's table this and we'll do some other stuff for right now, and we'll
Mm,
come back to it. And out of the blue, Jonathan hit me up and was like, take a listen to this.
mm,
And it was Trouble in My Way. And I said, that's it. I
mm.
said, dude, I said, simplicity. I said, especially with what the world is going through right about now, what's
Yes.
going on in the world right about now. It's
Yeah.
just you know, hymns always brings us. We always gonna go back to either a good hymn or a good congregational song.
Mm-hmm.
And this song just it took me back to my dad's church, St.
Mm.
James St. James Church of God in Christ in Grand Junction, Tennessee, with the wood floors and the two gas heaters on either corner of the church. And
Yeah.
every time you stump on the floor, you really didn't need drums, because every time you stumped on the floor, dust came up and your foot was your drums. Yeah, that's
Wow.
what that's what this song took me back to,
Mm,
those times. And we
wow.
just wanted to bridge the gap, between
Mm,
you know that good old traditional church, them songs
mm,
that brought us over, with reminding these younger millennials
yeah.
these songs still work, and we
Man.
can put this spin on these songs and make you like it too.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Definitely. Because I'm listening to it, and I mean, I knew it right off the back, and I was like, yo, this fits. Like even like it's just a song that fits and that you can replay and it because even with it fitting in the modern day, it's like it's still got that old school little funk sound to it. I was like,
That's
James
that
Brown about to
Memphis.
pop. Right? Yeah.
Listen, that's
Yeah.
that Memphis. That's
Yeah.
that Memphis soul.
Yeah.
Uh, that's that butter and that salt and that pepper and that paprika and that cumin and that seasoned salt. That's what all of that is right there. That's
Oh.
that good. That's that good. Mama done put her foot in it.
Yo.
That's the
Yeah.
feel good music you can't get away from. It just makes you want to move. It
Yeah.
makes you want to bounce.
Yeah. Like it sounds like to me, honestly, it sounds like an instant classic. Like when this generation is raising their kids and getting up on Saturday mornings, like that, I can hear that song. Like this is what's waking you up out of bed. Like, oh, my mama used to always play Shontelle Norman-Beatty.
I'll take it. I'll
Right.
take it. It
Right.
that means it's becoming one of those cleanup songs on
Yeah.
Saturday mornings. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
But I mean, like we were talking about earlier, the gospel music is nothing new to you, and you've traveled all over to perform. And you were talking about earlier how there's a entertainment element to what we do, and that's in anywhere we're doing this kind of kingdom work. But what is it that has kept you grounded and focused to not get consumed by the entertainment side and staying on the serving side?
Um, my upbringing. My dad humbled me all the time.
Mm,
I growing up with a musician in the house
mm,
because he played and he sang, and then he was the state choir president of Central Jurisdiction in Kojic. So I always wanted to direct. I always wanted to sing because I knew I could. You see a head roll right there? Yeah, my dad humbled me and set me down, told me to go over there and sing alto and let
mm,
somebody else do it. And so I had to learn just because my father was who he was, it
wow.
didn't give me the automatic permission to be out front
Mm,
because everyone has a gift and everyone deserves to share their gift. And
mm,
so, which is one of the reasons why I never had a problem with singing background for people. Like I never, I've always, from that, I learned how to push other people. Cause yeah, I had an arrogant attitude because
wow.
he was my father and I could come in here and sing and direct anything because I can, because I know the songs.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
can, at 10 years old, I can sing, I can teach all the parts.
Wow.
But my daddy was like, you're going to sit down, and
Wow.
set me down for till I was about 11, 12 years old. I couldn't lead, I couldn't direct, I couldn't sing anything because I had, except for with him and my brother, we were the Norman family, and my little sister. We
Yeah.
would go around singing. However, no, he set me down from singing because I was that arrogant at that young age.
Wow.
So he saw it and quickly changed that.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it really did. It taught me a level of humbleness in the entertainment um, part of it, to whereas I don't have a problem with doing whatever I'm asked to do. If you need to get it done, let's just get it done, because at the end of the day, God gonna bless me no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's that. I love that honesty right there, because a lot of people would say, oh, I just stay prayerful and stayed in His Word, and like, and that
Yeah.
really happened. Like I was getting, like you said, you were getting caught up. You was feeling yourself, and you literally had to be sat down.
Yeah,
And
I
and you
did.
and that happened to you. You said when you were 10, and it's like it stuck with you. Like I I think we all remember it, because we all may not have had that type of upbringing that you had, but like with me, I was always in church, but like I still like remember like the whoopings I got, just for stuff. you know, and so for you to carry that for your whole life and with you on this journey of where you're at now is
That
speaks
was
volumes.
like a whooping for me. That was
Yeah.
embarrassment, because it was songs that at 10 that I was leading that now my dad is getting somebody else to lead. At 10, I was directing and I knew I could direct it. And I'm out here and I'm doing all kind of tricks. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee with Orlando Draper.
Mm,
That's who I grew up watching. So, it's like growing up and watching him and then being humbled and said, no, because you're doing too much. You smelling yourself, as the old folk used to
right,
say.
right, right, right.
So yeah, that was like a whooping for me, and I never forgot it. And like I said, ever since then, I've always learned to it's okay to be in the background. It's okay. You don't have to share your gift. Let somebody else have a turn.
Mm, mm,
It's okay. So yeah, that was very humbling for me. It has truly shaped me and who I am.
yeah. Cause
Yeah.
it was interesting reading your story and music wasn't necessarily your first choice until you saw those books.
Listen, my husband has really been trying to get me to go back to school,
Mhm.
even now. And I was like, do I have to take math? He said, yes, baby. I'm good.
Oh man.
I'm good. Don't mind reading. Love reading. I don't mind it. I'm an informational person. I like to find out. I like to Google things and find out a lot about things.
Mm.
However, I hate math. Who who uses other than engineers? Who uses? I don't need calculus and geometry when I'm talking to somebody. When I'm counseling somebody, do you use it, Stowe? Do you use trigonometry?
I don't use no, I don't use trigonometry.
Oh, see there. So do you have a college degree?
I went to trade school.
You went to trade school. Seeing you
Mhm.
successful. What did you do in trade school?
I, right, not math.
Exactly.
The, o-
See,
the only math
see,
I got to do is make sure I can add and subtract these songs, make sure that they play right.
isn't that basic math? Isn't that what we learned in elementary?
Right. I was able to add, subtract, and all that and tell time by the time I was in first grade. So
See, count money and everything.
that money,
Listen, I can count them coins.
right?
I don't need trigonometry for coins. I don't need calculus for my coins. Plus, if I do, guess what? I got a whole husband that is extra, extra smart. Y'all pray for me here. I need prayer where this math is concerned. I really have been considering going back to school. I really want to get that psychology degree. I really do. I love counseling. I love
Mm-hmm.
hearing people's story. I just love that. And helping people. Mental stability is something that's not really talked about in the Black community, and it's something that people are just now getting into. However, I'm an advocate for sitting down, and talking to someone, because your body can be healthy and your brain isn't, and you're still sick because your brain controls every part of you. And so if you're mentally unstable, then the rest of you can be unstable as well. So, that was something that I, realized, in my high school years, like I really wanted to do this. However, I listen, the math issue.
Yeah, I had a career change epiphany in college too. I went to I went to go major in computer engineering, but my mistake, which I guess was a good mistake, was I went to a technical school. So at a technical school, you go straight into your major. So as a
Yeah.
freshman, I'm taking computer engineering 101, and I was like, I just wanted to build a computer, like maybe.
Like maybe.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't for me. I still love computers, but I don't love them that much.
See, you could have been the next Steve Jobs, you know.
Man,
Hey,
yeah, but
but that wasn't our calling. Those
it
were
wasn't. It
just
was. I'm interested. It's our interest, but
it's,
it's not our calling.
listen. You know, I could take the easy way out, Stowe, and just go get a life coach certification. You know, because
They
you know
handed
that's
it out easy.
yes. Yes, you read a couple of books, it's 90 days. It's about a good 90 days. I think because when they first, life coaches first came out, I think it was a 90-day certification. I think now more you're in a class maybe 6 months. And those are the most expensive certifications that you have. But for the most part, like life coaches, that's the way to go these days. Get you a
Yeah,
good life coach to just sit up and listen to you, which is funny to me.
yeah. Because I was doing work with the life coach. He's like, "Still, you should become one." I was like, "I don't know." Then he's like, look who always become a life coach." And I was looking at the people like, I know them. I would never take a life advice from them. Like, like it must be too easy. And that's not for me. Like I love talking to people. I love encouraging people. But if it's that easy to be certified, like I'm good. Like, cause they're gonna see
Yeah.
me and then see this person that I wouldn't take life advice
Yeah,
from. But
it's some
yeah,
people that I wouldn't take advice from either. Like, it, it's okay. Like, no, I don't. No, the sky is not gray. It's the best advice you can give me. Okay. I'm sorry. We off subject, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm okay. Shontelle Norman-Beatty is back.
but no, I just I want you to fill in this blank for me, and it can be with as many words, and it can be whatever you want it to be. All
Okay.
right. So my name is Shontelle Norman-Beatty, and I'm inspired by blank.
My name is Shontelle Norman-Beatty, and I am inspired by my father and my mom, who passed away just a few months ago, and my family. They inspire me.
Wow. Oh, that's good. That's real good. That's real good. This was so fun. This was really fun.
Thank you, Stowe, for having me.
Absolutely. But before I let you go, is there anything that we need to know that you didn't get a chance to say, or any other type of encouragement you want to share?
So, to everyone out there, please go and look me up on YouTube, Shontelle Norman-Beatty. On Instagram, I am Shontelle Sings 901. On Facebook, I am Shontelle Norman-Beatty. Trouble in My Way, Jesus Will Fix It is on all digital retail streaming platforms. Just go and look it up. We've got some great things coming up. You'll see more of me. More is coming of me. Even in the pandemic, please make sure you wash your hands, wear masks, no matter what your state says. Take care of yourselves. Uh, take care of yourselves. Take hand sanitizer around with you. Again, wear your mask, wash your hands. Wear the masks, wash your hands. Yes, please. Stay. See, listen, where's my mask? So I had, listen, it says trouble in my way.
Oh,
It says trouble in my way. I don't know if you can really, but it says trouble in my way.
no, that's dope. That's dope.
Thank you. So yeah, that's basically, all I want to tell everybody. Thank everyone for loving the song, listening to the song. And thank you, Stowe, for playing the song and loving the song and getting me to the top 25 in a very short time.
Yeah.
I'm very, very grateful to you. And whenever you want me back, just hey, let me know. We can come
Hey,
back and we can talk.